One night last summer, we were sitting out by a campfire at our cottage, and we looked up and we saw this train of lights moving across the sky. Well, we soon realized it was a train of satellites that was connected to Starlink, which is Elon Musk's internet company. Not only was it pretty cool to see, but we've actually been waiting for good internet at our cottage for years now, and the reality of it being that close was super exciting. Well, here's why I tell you that story. Although this, man-made invention is pretty spectacular to see, even more so is the sky's majesty. See, the canopy of stars that night far outshone that train of satellites. But sadly, we can be so caught up in our lives that we miss the closeness of God. We're looking to the internet for our answers when God is literally speaking to us every night. All we have to do is look up. Psalm 8 is a beautiful psalm written by David, and he's reflecting on the majesty of God in the middle of lots of trouble in his life. Listen to what he says in Psalm 8, verses 3 and 4. When I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars, which you have set in place, what is mankind that you are mindful of them, human beings that you care for them? We're told to consider the heavens as a work of God's fingers. Now think of that. Not his hands, but his fingers. That the God of the universe would simply use his fingers to put the moon and the stars in place. This is a poetic image of how majestic God is. And then it goes on to consider who we are in comparison to God. And it says, what is mankind that you are even mindful of them? In other words, how can such a huge God even think about us as humans? How could the God who created the universe have us in mind? And then David brings it even closer to home when he says, human beings that you care for them. Wow. See, God is not only aware and thinking about us as humans, but he cares for us. Now stop and consider the most difficult thing you're facing right now in your life. I could name a few. How does that compare to God? It doesn't, right? It puts everything into perspective when we look up. Look up to the sky. Look up to God. Look up to who he is, and then to know that he cares for that very thing you're concerned about, that he cares for you, that he's able to act on your behalf. I encourage you to take your concerns and your worries to God, who put the stars and the moon in place with his fingers. Receive his love and care for you, because that's courageous living.